What's goody, it's your girl, it's Nova, the universal donor. And I'd like to welcome you back to Empress Tarot and S.E. Tarot 99. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes. All of my connects are on my little board, as you can see here, and will be in the description box below. If it is not listed, it does not exist. Should you see content elsewhere without my notification, please report, and I thank you in advance. Also, I am not, and I have not ever given a personal read. That is a privilege that I am willing to earn, as I find your personal energy to be very sacred and important and to be handled with care. So should you see anybody offering reads, assuming my identity in any way, shape, or form, screenshots sent to me, or report as you see fit, and I thank you in advance. With that being said, this is a collective read, all signs included. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay? And don't trip and say the chick, because you forever have that dip. There's highs and lows. Meaning when somebody gets high, they go really low. When somebody gets under the influence of people, places, things, confirmation, they do dark stuff. What we got? Hangman. Somebody is tied to something that they did. Whatever they did when they was going low. And that's a thick ass knot. They wanted smoke, and now they tied to whatever they did. There's smoke in the background. The sun came out sideways. Somebody did not want somebody to see this. It's being illuminated that somebody is bound to whatever they did. That's smoke. High. When somebody was getting high, they went low, and now they're stuck. That's the Hangman and the sun. I can't put my thumb on. Three of Wands. It's being illuminated what actions this person took in the past. This person is they are stuck. They are tied to whatever is being illuminated. What they did for money. These lovers. It's being illuminated what these lovers did for money in the past. And it was genuinely a pact. One would go for the money, and the other would put the plan in action. I also feel like it's things that they did to keep money from somebody in the past. It's at the bottom. They felt justified in doing this. They failed. They felt like this was fair. Yeah, it's been illuminated what they did in the past to keep somebody from abundance and the beginning of sorts. What's the Hangman? Do you see the colors? That deep purple and how it goes into the blue? Somebody is bound to what they did to betray somebody else. Do you see all that smoke in the background? These people tried to hide what they did to betray somebody. But people, or it in general, is being illuminated. Look at the ombre. The smoke is being cleared. They don't want it no more. It's being cleared and they don't want the smoke no more. This could be a Leo energy that had something to do with this. Or this could have happened to a Leo energy. I mean, fire sign. What's up with this Leo energy? Let's see, okay? And it's the Hangman, Pisces energy. Pisces, what a Pisces and a Leo did in the past to get some money. And this being illuminated, what they did to keep somebody from finding out this lie. Or getting a message of the truth. It's being illuminated how they tried to hide this. Look at all that yellow. People are being enlightened. But they didn't want you to know what was going on. Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, right here. They didn't want you to see this backstabbing coming. And they were happy to do it behind your back. They did not want you to see this backstabbing coming, but some way, somehow they knew. You knew. Yeah, they wanted to hide that this was... this was how they were attacking you. Lies, gossip, slander. A lot of death energy. This is the action they took. This is the plan of action that they took to keep somebody away from money, or keep two lovers away from abundance together. Like, but it opened with Hangman, Pisces energy, the Sun, Leo energy, and their plan to either take money from somebody or keep money from somebody. Keep money and love. The plan of action to keep you from love and stability. The plan that these two people made. But what I'm also getting is, even though this Leo energy may have been involved, it's the Pisces energy that's bound to this. Because the Leo energy did not know the full plan. And the full plan was literally to keep the Leo energy unaware of what they were doing in the background to end someone. Like, if you look at this, I swear, they've been going full circle. This Pisces energy is bound to what they did. The Hangman. It's being illuminated. The Sun. It's being illuminated that they didn't want people to know about the dark energy that they were sending to end somebody. And because they were sending this, they are bound to this. And it's also giving me like somebody is hoping that they can cut the cord. No. It has already been illuminated. There will be no cutting of the cord. Now this Pisces is tied to what they did behind the scenes, but it's also being illuminated. Because it is illuminated, you see that eye in the sun? Remember the ombre, from the purple to the blue. Blue is truth, spirit, loyalty, serenity. Yellow is enlightened, intellect. The truth is out. This person is bound to this. That purple. Purple is creativity. Purple is also injury. So somebody literally came up with a plan. A creative plan to try to have you bound to something with lies, and it's been illuminated. And they took this inspired action against you in the past to solidify their family, their roots, their emotional home, their foundation. They took action against your finances. They took action to make sure that you would never reach them. They took action to make sure you would have to work hard as shit to get whatever you deserve. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ace of Wands. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody lying. This whole bottom row. A nasty, foul-mouthed individual took action to spread gossip and rumors about you in hopes that it would end you. But your third eye is always open. This person was trying to block your third eye, but no. This Queen of Swords in reverse. But they foul mouth fast. Definitely take action against you in the past. And it's been illuminated what they tried to do to you. And there's no getting out of this. And they tried to, it's giving me, they did this for a lover. But not for more than one reason. They wanted money from this lover and they actually love this person. Oh, I'm not taking all of. What's this lover's Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords? Because this person lied. This person lied to keep a civil connection and foundation together between two people. Cancer energy. Yeah. This Queen of Swords was after money. So they lied on a lover so they could move forward. This Queen of Swords targeted a lover or lovers for money in the past. And it's been illuminated and this person is bound to it. You know what I think is so cool though? It's the same colors. Both of these situations, Pisces and Gemini, they were aiming to hurt each other. They were aiming to verbally destroy one another. And somebody is tied to, literally, somebody is tied to what they did to break up a union. And how happy they were to spread the gossip. 7. But you already see how happy they were to spread the gossip. And do you see that light? You were already put on guard to what they were doing, what they were trying to cultivate. This Pisces energy, Hangman energy, is in despair because you already saw what was up. They tried to gain abundance off of your demise. That's why they never told you anything. They didn't want you to know anything. They didn't want you to be able to analyze and understand anything. They took action in the past to keep you from understanding who you were by having whoever this Queen of Swords in reverse lie on a lover situation so they could move forward. This was all about them, and now they're caught. So this Pisces energy backstabbed somebody, and once that person got backstabbed, that's when their third eye opened. Hold on. 3 cards fell. 1 fell on my lap. The other 2 fell on the floor. I'm keeping the one that fell on my lap. That's the Hangman, 10 of Swords, 3 of Cups. I told you they celebrated. They were happy to do this to you. But they're bound to this. I know this Pisces energy for a show. We have the 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. Somebody wants forgiveness for what they did in the past. This group. This group that celebrated your downfall now wants forgiveness for what they did in the past. Collective, that's completely up to you, baby. I don't know. Because they played it. What's the Sun and the Page of Swords? It's been illuminated that somebody lied. There will be no rebirth. There are no delays. People are panicking about the actions that they took to lie, to get a leg up with a lover or whatever the hell this is. It's coming out. 9 of Swords in reverse. It's been illuminated what they did to get them out of mental anguish and conflict. It's been illuminated what they did to tell lies about you to get them out of a situation. Do you understand? This was never about you. This was about them being able to take you out and bind you to some bullshit because they sullied your name and their name means nothing. They have no truth. They wanted their lies. They wanted the injury, they wanted the dark magic to eventually float up and the smoke and mirrors exist and they be seen as the truth and you bound to their bullshit of hurt and pain and lies and deception. They tried it. And collective, we all gotta know, we were all gullible, we were all naive at one time. Please do not blame yourself for that. You were young. They were stupid back when they were young. They were dumb back in the day. Well, what the fuck else was I supposed to be? What else were you supposed to be, collective? The audacity of somebody trying to blame you for being human. Fuck you. Yeah, I said it. That's my motto. What? You want to judge me for loving as the Most High in this world intended, with no conditions, and then get mad at me or get mad at the collective when they finally know what's up and start setting boundaries? So you're mad that I understand my spirituality. You're mad that I understand my soul's purpose and who guides, loves, and protects me for real.
And then you're also mad that I will not allow you back into my life to be able to do anything to me. That's crazy. Look at how dark the eyes are. I'm going to turn it over. Do you see how dark those eyes are? That's somebody that got something said. But do you see that eye? That's somebody that already sees what's coming. It has been illuminated what actions they took. And somebody is free from this. It's been illuminated that somebody was never the problem. And somebody could literally be trying to hide that they're in there. Somebody could literally be trying to hide that they are in their head. About what they did. It has already been illuminated. Again, pay attention to the colors. Look at the purple and the blue in that death card. And look at the purple and the blue in the Ten of Swords and the Hangman. They were literally trying to hide their connection with this transformation. They really did do this. They really did take somebody out. Ten of Swords and the Death card is out here. They are bound to the acts that they took in the past. This Queen of Swords in reverse, to take somebody out, it's the truth. And slowly but surely, just as the ombre changes, that's how the truth is going to come out. They took an actual plan, put it into fruition. This Queen of Wands in reverse. And they met their own freaking demise. They wanted to move forward with stopping somebody. They wanted to stop somebody from getting money. Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. After the Chariot, Queen of Swords, Death. This person was really targeting somebody with this group. You, collective. I don't understand why people do things like this. Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot. Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. That's that wand again. Somebody figured they would take action against you since you didn't want to be with them. They would take action against you and target your money. They were going to be targeting your money in the future because they had already done it in the past. This Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. I feel like you could literally be this Knight of Wands. You didn't want to be a part of this, whatever they had. So this Pisces and this Leo energy decided that they were going to try and come up against you for money. And they did a lot of word magic with this group, and they celebrated this. They did. You're not in your head. You don't give a fuck about whatever the fuck these people were talking about. Their bad news is your good fortune. Whatever delays they're having does not put you in your head. That puts an ending to these motherfuckers. Because you're not playing with none of them. If you don't have my money, you put your hands on something that didn't belong to you, it's time to pay up. I get mixed energies when I see their eyes, because it's like, I didn't want to have to do this, but who do you think you're playing with? I feel like it's a lot of mirroring energy out here. I keep hearing I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Not to say that somebody would actually unalive somebody, but they don't think they got that in them. They do not think they have that in them. And collective, let me just tell you, you know you do. But that has to be a wise decision. And to ever bring it out right now, I guarantee you the reason for bringing it out still will never seem wise enough. Okay? So if we need to work on that, we need to work on that. What's this Lovers, Three of Cups? This group celebrated taking something from you in the past. This Leo and this Pisces celebrated. This Leo and this Pisces were lovers. They celebrated taking something from you in the past. And now, since this Pisces is tied to this betrayal, and everybody knows that they were a part of keeping a lot. Everybody knows that they hid a lot of information. They thought they were going to get away with it. It's not happening. It's being illuminated what actions they took in the past with a group to execute a plan. And they're trying to hide that they're in their head about this. And this plan that they tried to execute in the past with this Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is a crooked official. Because we did see the justice, and the justice did not come out. This Queen of Swords is a crooked official. They took a action in the past with a crooked official to try and end somebody. So that way they could move forward in a relationship. Whoever this Knight of Wands is, these people came up against this person in the past. Is that Knight of Wands you? Huh? You got the strength in you. What's this Lover's Three of Cups? Because it's been illuminated what a Queen of Swords was trying to do. Because somebody that just didn't want to deal with them. The Lovers, Three of Cups, Eight of Swords. I'm telling you. This Queen of Swords was celebrating having somebody. This is what it was supposed to be. They celebrated too soon because you were never in your head. They thought they got a victory. But you were never in your head about any of this. Somebody tried to put an end to a union so they could have it, for one. This union was trash all the way around. And whoever this Pisces energy is, from the first card to the last, they're not getting out of this. This is something they literally did in the past. This is something they did and lied about in the past. Because they didn't care. They weren't going to get caught. In the past, they thought they would not get caught. They thought that they could hide information. They thought that they could cause delays. They were happy to do it, and now they are bound physically and mentally to the actions that they took. This is giving me as above, so below. You are bound to whatever you did in the spirit. The smoke is clearing. Therefore, the light will be shined on what you also did in the past. All the lies from the past. It was a lot of lying, a lot of manipulation. These people celebrated way too soon. They celebrated way too soon. And they didn't care. Because they thought it was already in the bag. They were just so sure. They were just so sure. It's lit. They were just so sure. Everything is still seen with this woman. And believe it or not, everything is still seen with this man. People don't pay attention. And all of these cards, there is a trickle of the spirits. Every time you see those little stars, it's trinkles of the spirit. Look. Do you think I'm bullshitting? Look around. They see everything. They may not interfere, but they see. They see everything. I believe this is the only place where they can't. Why? Because what do you need to see when you're already inside? To be within oneself has nothing to do with the outside world, but listening closely to who you are inside and taking accountability for it. They did too much. They definitely did too much. And this Queen of Swords in reverse, she sacrificed herself. Trying to put somebody else in the death energy with lies. That person remains unfazed and goes on about their life while you got to deal with all of this. Ain't that something? Nobody was ready. I want y'all to look at these colors. And let me put them in order. How they came out the deck. It goes like from light, dark, dark to light, to dark to light to dark. Whatever these people did, they bound themselves to this. And it was always going to end the same way. Do you see that smoke, smoke, smoke? Do you see that? It was going to be an end to the mind games anyway. And the universe wouldn't have had it any other way. Because this is the fairness and this is the judgment. And if it doesn't happen this way, it's almost for certain by divine timing that it will never happen any other way.